For many years, as a workaday classroom teacher, you don't stagnate because the job is so interesting in itself, but what happens is you kind of fall on old routines, and you don't ever want to get that feeling that this is a routine job. Mm-hmm. When we first started, I came from a tradition where I think I was expecting myself to be the holder of the knowledge. It wasn't really enough. Like, the kids were tuning out sometimes in a longer piece where I would be blah, 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 talking at the front. And you can feel that. We actually put a timer on me. And when I realized how much I was talking during the day, we had to address that and say, this is too much. We need the kids to do the talking. How can we meet the needs of all of these kids? What do they want to do? What are their skills? And once we sort of set the mind that every kid wants to learn, that was a really driving force for us. Every kid wants to learn. And if we can tap into what they're good at, give them a sense of really strong self-worth, and really tag into what their strengths are that are different maybe from other kids in the class, we're going to have kids that want to come to school. They're going to want to share their knowledge. Mm-hmm. So I think what we were looking for was some way to teach that would tap into our creative energy, but also allow us to go beyond the textbooks and the curriculum, and really look at ways to get the kids excited in a way that they hadn't maybe been exposed to before. So that their ideas and their questions really were the basis for their work for the year. The idea that what they thought was important was going to lead us, in many instances, into the different areas that we were going to explore during the year.
So we started talking about inquiry, and this is what kind of guided our questions and what does the classroom look like, and this is what got us started. So when we introduce it with the other teachers, then we're all talking the same language. All right, so this is what our school inquiry is going to look like when we're in the classroom. These are kind of the steps that we're using, and we started working together, and I think the collaborative piece really makes a difference.
Oh, yeah.
in your career and working together. You're not out there on your own.
Yeah.
You're not closing the door anymore, and those kids are my kids. Those kids are our kids. So what are we doing as a team to make sure that those kids get the best that they can?
Oh yeah, the one thing this process has taught me is that teaching can be an isolating job if you let it, but when you open up your thoughts and your ideas to someone else, and then you see there's lots of common ground, it's not only exciting, it's way more fun. Like, the job became much more fun, because I was a teacher, I think, that taught mostly in isolation for many years, and now it's, I know I got lots of people to bounce ideas off. I got great support from the administrative level, and life is very much the way it should be, I think.
And you celebrate their successes together.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing, rather than just one person in there's going, oh, he's doing great. Yeah. You're going, oh my, look at how wonderful he's doing. And you're celebrating with someone. And I think that's key. It's really important.
That's so true. I never thought of that, but we're killing ourselves
we do it all the
laughing when
time,
some kid does some amazing thing. We're giggling in the background. Look at that was fantastic.
Yeah.
You know?
And when you go in and your eyes meet and you go, where did that come from? And you see it and you get to share it with someone, and that helps you with your next steps, because I never walk out of that classroom that you two aren't talking about what you're planning next.